Welcome, gun enthusiasts. I know there have been some questions as to what happened to the semi-auto rifle ban lifting. I know a lot of you are asking me what happened to it, and now we have some updates. And I will be very happy to share with you these updates. So if you like the content that you're seeing, please hit like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It really helps the video a lot. So thank you, and welcome to our status update on the semi-auto rifle ban lifting. So I would like to begin this video by saying that if you want to buy a semi-auto rifle, folks, please be patient and please wait and try to buy that semi-auto rifle during a gun show and not when the ban is immediately lifted, for example, because we don't want to create a panic buying scenario where we will end up jacking up the prices of semi-auto rifles, because if there's a huge number of people that buy them at a short period of time, we might end up creating the impression that there's a huge demand, and you know how the supply and demand setup works. If there's only a few semi-auto rifles and a huge demand for it, that can create a situation in which prices go through the roof, and that will be detrimental to us gun owners. So let's be patient before we buy. Now, recently, Pinoy Guns has posted this, and he said over here in his post that you can buy semi-auto rifles now on April 3. The post was taken down, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong there. Anyway, every time I see a post like this, the next question that comes to mind is, what was his basis for saying that? And my challenge or my issue with posts like that is that when they make something like that, I think they should share their reasons for having said something like that. Like, what is their source? What is their legal basis for something like that? So he didn't share any. He just said that it will be available on April 3. It's now April 9, and semi-auto rifles here in the Philippines are still not up for registration and release to civilians. You can buy them from gun stores, but they will not be released yet because the PNP has launched lots and lots of videos, well, a few, where they said that it will be allowed. One such video is this. You can check this out. I will make another video about this CSG official news release because I like it, but I also have some questions about it, about the information that they said in that video. So anyway, folks, we now have an official update. I would first like to share with you this screen cap over here that is solid proof that the PNP has now submitted this for publication in the Republic of the Philippines Official Gazette. And as you can see over here, the date of effectivity is April 3, 2024. I suspect that this is what made Guns Pinoy say that, make that post where it says that it could be available on April 3, 2024. This paperwork supports that claim. However, it's a lot more complicated than that. As you know, one of the reasons why this is difficult to predict when the ban will be lifted exactly is because there is one document that hasn't been resolved yet, and that is Presidential Decree 2018-0092-0093. This is the source of the ban. Okay? The problem here is, guys, is that the presidential directive that came from President Duterte's administration, although it wasn't signed by him, it was signed by Ferdinand B. Cui Jr. from the presidential management staff, is that everything that has been discussed up to this point by the CSG, by the PNP-CSG, makes no mention of this presidential directive. You see, folks, ideally what we want to see is the office of the president lifting this presidential directive. You cannot just lift this presidential directive by making an IRR and publishing it in the official gazette. This presidential directive is the reason why this ban took place, and it hasn't been resolved now. What we want to see is this getting lifted. Now, some sources have informed me that the office of the president will be lifting this, but I don't know because we still don't have any paperwork to support that. So consider that as rumors. And this supports the theory. This is important because this supports the theory that apart from just creating a new IRR, they're also going to lift this. And that will come from the office of the president. So we need those two things to happen first before the ban is lifted. Unless the PNP just simply ignores it, because this thing, well, it should be common sense as to why this ban took place. It's because of the issue with Marawi. So now that that's over, I guess you could say that the PNP can just ignore it, but I would rather have the office of the president lift this. Okay, so in other news, just to support these claims, so you know guys, if you like this content, just please subscribe. It really helps the channel. And if you really want to go the extra mile further, you can consider donating to my Buy Me a Coffee account, and that will go a lot in ensuring that you get more content like this in the future. So, to support my claims, and I like to share this with all of you guys because I want everybody to have the best information possible. Here is a picture of the official gazette on the section of the Philippine National Police. And as you can see over here, this is the newest edition, March 18, 2024. You can see over here that there has been some slight changes. They removed the sports shooter requirement that you will find in the IRR for 2018, where they said only sports shooters can own semi-auto rifles. Of course, even if you were a sports shooter, you still wouldn't be allowed to own one because of the presidential decree or directive. So this is solid proof, folks. This is solid proof that the lifting of the ban is now very close. I will stick to my likely case scenario prediction from my previous video that it will be around Q2 or Q3 of 2024 at the longest. The original prediction, super best case scenario, March 16 didn't pan out, but now it's going to be Q2 or Q3. We just don't know yet, because what will trigger the lifting of the ban now is the issuance of the memo from the PNP-FEO that gun stores can now sell 5.56 and 7.62 semi-auto or bolt-action rifles to civilians. That is what will trigger it. We know for a fact that revisions to the IRR have now been submitted to the official Gazette of the Republic of the Philippines. I have just shown you the proof of it. I don't just make claims and posts without any basis. So now you have all of the information you need to decide whether or not this is really valid. So please let me know in the comments below what you think. Personally, I think that this is very good news, but now I also have to wonder if they will introduce some kind of limitations to the ownership of semi-auto rifles, because there are some rumors that this can also happen, because the anti-gun people will try to do something to stop this from taking effect. They can introduce things like they will probably only limit this to one semi-auto rifle per individual, and more than that, for example, you might have to write a letter to the PNP FEO or Chief of PNP to get additional permission. There are ideas like that floating in the grapevine. So let's hope that RA 10591 is restored fully and that there will be no limitations to semi-auto rifle and bolt action rifle ownership here in the Philippines, especially for the ones of 5.56 and 7.62 caliber. So there you go, guys. This is the updates that we have. This is all official paperwork. So we know for a fact that this is legit. You can show this to all of your friends so that they will also know what's coming. So we still don't have an exact date, just to be sure, just to be clear. We don't have an exact date yet, but I really think that it's coming now, and we are seeing more and more proof that the ban will be lifted. So let's all stick together, folks. I think it's gonna be a great time to be a gun owner once the ban on semi-auto rifles is lifted. But I would also like to say that, guys, please be patient in buying your semi-auto rifle. Save for it and don't buy it at once. Like you're so excited about it, because what's going to happen here if you do that is that you might create price hikes on semi-auto rifles, and that's gonna hurt us all. So let's be patient, and preferably if you're gonna buy a semi-auto rifle, please wait for a gun show, because gun shows entail discounts, 10 to 20% off on your firearms and ammunition if you buy them at a gun show. Alright, so this is it, and I will make a video talking about the cheapest, most affordable options for semi-auto rifles. I know a few, and I also know that they are available. It's just that we can't buy them yet because the ban has yet to be lifted. So there you go, guys. Thank you very much for watching this update on the semi-auto rifle ban lifting. And again, please like, share, and subscribe to this video. It really helps the channel a lot. Every little bit helps. So thank you again, and I will see you all in the next video.